I've got something really, really cool up for you guys next, and it is the Southern Tier, and it's the cold press coffee pumpkin coming up. All right, guys. So if you live around the Western New York region, Southern Tier came out with Pumpking a couple years ago, and it was an overwhelming phenomenon around this time of year. Uh, and they came out with a couple of variations of the beer. Came out with the cask or the oak barrel aged Pumpkin, which was really really potent and like even more of a monster than Pumpkin normally is. And then they came out with this cold pressed coffee variation of it, and that's what we have on the channel today, the cold pressed coffee pumpkin. So the bottle doesn't really have any sort of descriptions to it besides the ABV, 8.6%. But this is an 8.6% ale with notes of pumpkin and light roasted coffee. But from the Southern Tier website, this is a little bit different from, I think, what you might be normally expecting with like a coffee type beer. Do you know what I mean? But they say the cold press coffee is a lengthy process, but it results in a smooth coffee flavor with nutty, cocoa, and chocolatey notes, and these scrumptious tones to Pumpkin's biscuity pumpkin pie spices, and you've got something extra special for the fall. It says the cold brew process creates a perfectly balanced and distinctively smooth coffee taste. So it's a little bit different. They say many of the beers using coffee beans, they use them on the hot side, and not this one. This one uses the cold brew, and it leaves behind the bitter acids and the fatty oils that can lead to the harsher, more vegetable taste transfer. Instead, this highlights the roasted, comfortable coffee taste that we all love. So that all sounds really, really good to me. So I had this at the Ballpark Brewfest just a couple days ago, 5, 6 days ago. But you know how it is. You have 35, 40 beers, and you get, I usually ask for a half pour. So you get a 3 ounce pour. I don't really think that does a lot of the beers justice. So I went ahead and I did like it at the Ballpark Brewfest. So I went ahead and got a 6-pack just to see what it looks like. And I want to show you guys. Again, this is the Southern Tier cold pressed coffee pumpkin. Let's see what it looks like. It's a really, really nice looking beer. Give or take, what my preferences are. I'm not a big pumpkin guy, but it seems to be, here to stay in the beer world and in our culture in general. So I'll embrace it and show it to you guys because it's a pretty decent seller around here. So this is a wonderfully, it's pretty clear, only very mildly hazy looking beer, very golden, orangey. Do you know what I mean? It's nicely carbonated, but it didn't produce a whole lot of head. Yeah. I dig my coffee black, only because I drink like 8 cups a day, and so I just cut out the cream and sugar. But this has a nice, distinct, a strangely distinct coffee presence. Not, not your coffee porter or your coffee stout, stuff like that. This is a different aroma. Do you know what I mean? It'd be more of like a whole bean aroma, like kind of before you grind the coffee kind of aroma. Do you know what I mean? And I'm getting that doughy sort of bready sort of presence, which is kind of weird. That's not one that I describe very often as detecting in an aroma, but this is what I got. So, mm, it does smell pretty all right though. So let's see how this bad boy tastes. I mean, 8.6% alcohol. Yeah. I don't have a bottled on date. That's kind of what I was looking for. Anyway. Man. My initial impressions are like, it tastes like you're watching like Barry Sanders run the football. Like I got like a coffee, then I got like a zigzag to like I got a juke to the pumpkin, and then I got like a juke to some spices, and it was cool. Nothing really seemed to linger or overpower one another. So I'm gonna have to do a couple of tastes on this. Bear with me. Yeah, it's like getting some whole bean coffee, grinding it, and then sticking your nose right in that bag. You get that nice little. It's like a fresh coffee presence. It's really cool, but it's not overwhelming. That's not all you taste. It's not just a coffee beer. But that pumpkin pie comes with its own set of flavors. So you have a little bit now for it being called pumpkin. The pumpkin flavors aren't overwhelming, but what I do get is this coffee and a slight pumpkin presence with this really cool, fall spice sort of flavors. This is right now. This is probably my favorite variation of the Pumpking line, and I said it. This is really good. I mean, this is really good. Um, And I think the deeper that I get, this glass doesn't give me great aromatics. So the deeper that I get into the glass, I get a lot more aroma. I really do. But I use this glass because it's got Buffalo's and 716 on it, and that's why I keep using it. But anyway, yeah, I think the more that you have some more sips, you get used to the coffee presence. You can really appreciate the pumpkin presence at the end. So this is a beer that you're not just gonna pound and be done with it. You really do get to enjoy the beer on every single kind of sip, and it's really really cool. I was I was totally not expecting this. This is really really good. It's a it's a light, and it sounds weird because it's an 8.6% alcohol by volume beer, but this is a light bodied beer, or maybe a couple of clicks up towards the medium bodied. It really is. It doesn't taste like it's a 8.6%. It's just really really easy to drink. It really is. So then you get coffee, you get the pumpkin, and you get the spices, and then you get this. I'm gonna call it like a thin little, like a wimpy malty backbone to it. And I mean, you're gonna get that. It's a super clear looking kind of like an ale, and you know the malts are, you know, a good. The malts are what make an ale. Do you know what I mean? And this is a very well-crafted ale. It really, really is. Um, I don't know if you agree with me. I don't know if you've had Pumpking yet. Might not be a bad idea to go get a regular Pumpking and then a cold press Pumpking. Compare the two. I've had them for so many years. Um, I don't think I've ever had the regular Pumpkin on the channel. I've had their the barrel aged. I really liked it, but this is a whole different experience. Um, this is really, really good, and I usually don't dote over beers like this as much as I am right now. So that's it. Aftertaste, very clean aftertaste, especially with all of the things that are going on with the flavor. You'd think there's got to be something lingering. I get a mild malty lingering, but nothing of the pumpkin sort or the coffee sort, and it's nothing unpleasant by any means. It's not super dry. Um, it's awesome. This is a must buy in my opinion. If you live around the Western New York area, Southern Tier area, or wherever you find Southern Tier beers, this is a must buy. And I hope you guys, after you buy it, I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. This is a really, really nice beer. Wow. So that's it for me. I don't know if you could tell from this video, but this is not going to be a hard beer to finish. And the other the other 5 of the 6-pack are going to be gone in no time at all. That's going to be awesome. So that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Tell your friends about the video. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me I'm an idiot. I love it. I'll bust chops with anybody. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So until the next time, guys, cheers.